mysterious guest who won't leave. It all began on a stormy Friday night. Erica had just moved into her late grandmother's cottage on the edge of Black Hollow. The cottage stood isolated at the end of a gravel path few dared to walk, especially after sunset. Surrounded by skeletal trees and fog that clung like cobwebs, it wasn't what she would have chosen if she had a choice. But after the divorce, after the betrayal, after the cold silence of her empty apartment, this place felt like a last resort. Her grandmother had always spoken of the house with pride. But even as a child, Erica remembered feeling watched when she visited. The shadows seemed thicker here, the air heavier. Still, she unpacked. "Settle in," she told herself. One box at a time. Stability over comfort. The storm rolled in just after dusk. Rain slapped the windows. Thunder cracked the sky open. Power flickered once, then held. She had just made tea and curled under a wool blanket when it came. 3 slow, deliberate knocks. Startled, she paused. Who would visit at this hour, in this storm? Another 3 knocks, steady, unfaltering. Erica approached the door cautiously, heart tapping against her ribs. She opened it just a crack. A man stood there, drenched. His coat was an unnatural color, somewhere between rot and moss. Water pooled beneath his boots, though the porch was dry. His face was pale, lips colorless, and eyes dark, like wells with no bottom. "I used to live here," he said. His voice rasped like gravel in a throat too old to still be speaking. "Just needed to see it. One more time." Logic screamed to shut the door. But something, a twinge of pity or maybe the house itself, nudged her hand to the side. She let him in. The man didn't look around like someone revisiting a childhood home. He walked with purpose, like he had never left. His fingers traced the walls, lingering on corners where wallpaper curled like dead skin. He paused near a cracked picture frame, nodded softly to himself, then sat in the old rocking chair by the fireplace. Her grandmother's chair. He rocked once, twice, then stillness. "Would you like some tea?" Erica asked. No answer. She went to the kitchen. Her hands shook as she poured. When she returned, he was gone. No sound, no movement. The door was still locked. The chair rocked softly, as if recently left. She searched the cottage. No wet prints, no signs of exit. By morning, she convinced herself it had been a dream, a hallucination born from stress and exhaustion. But then the next night, 3 slow knocks. The same man, same coat, same dead eyes. She didn't want to open the door, but her legs moved without her. Like before, he stepped inside and went straight to the chair. "I never left," he whispered this time, voice lower, as though speaking directly to something in the walls rather than to her. She backed away and called the police. They arrived within 20 minutes, searched the house, found no one. "No signs of forced entry," they said. "Maybe get some rest." But Erica couldn't rest. Not anymore. The house changed after that second night. The warmth drained from the walls. Even with the fire lit, the air was frigid. Her breath fogged in the hallway. The shadows stretched too long, even at noon. Whispers started. First faint, like wind through trees. Then clearer. Words she couldn't quite understand, spoken in a voice just behind her. Her grandmother's mirror, an ornate relic passed through generations, cracked down the center while she stared into it. Each night the knocks came. Each morning the chair rocked. She tried to leave. The front door refused to open. The lock turned, the knob twisted, but it wouldn't budge. She smashed a window, but instead of the outside, it showed another room. Her room. The angles were wrong. The lighting off. like she was being filmed. She began marking the days on the wall, scratching lines into the paint. But each morning, they vanished. One night, in a desperate bid for help, she stayed awake until dawn, phone clutched in hand. 3:14 a.m. 3 knocks. The man appeared again, sat silently. "I don't want this," she whispered. "Why are you doing this to me?" He looked up. "They never told you, did they?" "Told me what?" "This house. It remembers. It keeps those who welcome me." And then something changed in his face, a flicker of memory, pain, regret. He leaned forward. "She let me in too. Your grandmother." Erica froze. "She was the first to resist," he continued, eyes now shining. "But even she broke, and everyone breaks." And with that, he vanished. Not faded, not walked out. Just gone. Erica ran to the attic, the one place she hadn't dared to explore.
Dust blanketed old trunks and furniture shrouded in sheets like forgotten ghosts. In the far corner, a small chest sat unlocked. Inside, journals, her grandmother's. The entries became frantic in the final pages. "He's in the house again. He says his name is Elijah. I never told anyone, but I saw him when I was a girl, just like Erica is now. He doesn't age. He doesn't die. He waits. For grief. For pain. That's when he comes. I think the house lets him in, feeds off him, or maybe the other way around. I must stay strong, must never invite him again. But I miss my husband. I'm so alone. And Elijah, he listens." Erica dropped the journal, tears filling her eyes. Was she destined to repeat the same mistake? She returned to the rocking chair where he now sat, calm, ancient. "You've read it," he said. "Yes. Then you know you can't leave." "Why me?" she asked. "Why this family?" He didn't answer, just whispered one word, "Soon." And then, silence. Weeks passed. She stopped fighting. Now every night she sits across from him, no longer asking questions, no longer seeking escape. The cottage feels smaller. Time stretches. Clocks tick backward. Reflections in the mirror show her older than she is. Sometimes she sees her grandmother in the corner of her eye, watching, mourning, trapped. But that's not the end, because one day someone else will move in, someone who needs a fresh start, someone who will hear 3 slow knocks in the dead of night. And if they open the door, he will come in. He always does. And once inside, he never leaves.